Brownsville Pace had been one of the great stories of the playoffs after the Vikings won their first postseason game in 28 years last week. Could they continue their great run today against an unbeaten Laredo Alexander team in McAllen? Let's take you to this game at Veterans Memorial Stadium, where in the first half it was all about pace. They were dominating the game, but they couldn't put it in the end zone. Instead, it was Charlie Sanchez with two big field goals, 37 and 44 yards. It's 6-0 Pace. The Vikings defense, fantastic for the first 20 minutes of the game, but with Alexander trapped in their own end zone, Brian Swain found Xavier Skaggs on the screen, and Skaggs found room, like 85 yards worth of room. He had 2 touchdowns on the game. This was not one of them. Swain would score on the next play, but the floodgates open from there, and Pace's season ends today in McAllen with your final score 35-6. The Vikings finish up at 9-3. Alexander will continue on to take on Cibolo Steel next week. Meanwhile, in 3A, it is Sweeney over Rio Hondo tonight. 41-14. Wampuga threw for 1. He ran for another, but not enough. Rio Hondo is out of the playoffs. Sweeney will take on Wimberley next week. Meanwhile, the games we do know, besides Harlingen and Warren in Corpus Christi on Saturday, it will be San Antonio Reagan at McAllen Memorial Saturday at Veterans Memorial Stadium. 3 o'clock is the start time for that one. The other game in 4A, it'll be Weslaco East in a rematch against Cedar Park, and it will be at the exact same place at the Alamo Dome. That game noon on Friday in San Antonio.